Welcome back to Koine Corner. Today we're looking at one of my favorite passages. It's in the book of Galatians, pretty early on, and we find Paul there, pardon me, in shock. Let's take a look at Galatians chapter 1, verse 6, and the first part of verse 7. This is one of those occasions where those who determined where the verse breaks would be sort of cut off an important part of a sentence and put it in the next verse. So chapter 1, verse 6 and verse 7a. I am amazed, by the way, this is my translation of the verse. Won't be found in a store-bought translation. I am amazed because you so quickly transferred yourselves from the one who called you in the grace of Christ unto another gospel of a different kind, which is not another gospel of the same kind. So quickly, we've talked in previous episodes about the difference between heteros and allos. They both mean another. Heteros means another of a different kind, and allos means another of the same kind. So here, Paul says that he's amazed, he's astonished, he marvels at the fact that the Galatians quickly have gone from the one who called them in the gospel of Christ to a different gospel, another gospel of a different kind, a heteron euangelion, another gospel of a different kind. So it's not the same kind of gospel as the grace of Christ to which they had originally been called by Paul himself. I'd like to focus on that and one other major point. So let's take a look, and we'll look at the passage in Greek. And there we see, thaumazo hauti houtos, takeos metatithesthei, apotu kalasentos humas, and karati Christu, eis heteron euangelion, ho uk estin alo. Thaumazo, I marvel, I am amazed. Hoti, that, because. Houtos takios, so quickly. Metatithesthei, you have transferred yourselves, you have placed yourselves in another spot from the one who called, apotu kalasentos humas, the one who called you. In karati, in the grace, Christu, of Christ, a genitive of the name Christ, eis heteron euangelion, unto a different or another gospel of a different kind. And then that great little phrase at the beginning of verse 7, uk estin alo, which is not another. Another what? Another gospel. It's not another gospel of the same kind as the one to which you were called. The word I really want to focus on today is metatithesthei, which comes from metatithemi. Meta, after. Tithemi is the verb to place or to put something somewhere. So this is putting something in an after place. It was here, but I've moved it there. So it's to transfer, to relocate something. So Koine has, like most languages, three voices. There's an active voice, a passive voice, and a middle voice. So I read the book. I'm the subject. Read is the verb. It's an active verb because it acts on the object, which is the book. The book was read. The book is the subject. The read is still the verb, but the verb is passive because the action was done to the book. I didn't read the book was read. I read the book for myself is middle voice. It's an action that I do for my own benefit or to myself. When, if you say, I brushed my teeth, that's sort of passive. It's something you're doing to yourself. So what does that have to do with this verb? This verb is in the middle voice. Metatithesthei. You put yourselves in a different place. You were called into the gospel of grace, the grace of Christ, but you've now transferred yourselves. You've put yourselves in another place. You've affiliated with another gospel that in fact is no gospel like the one to which you were called. Let's take a look at verse 7b, the second half. But who are the ones who are troubling you and desiring to overturn or distort the gospel of Christ? Let's take a look at it in Koine. Emitines esin ho tarasantes humas kai thelontes, metastrepsai to euangelion to Christu. So, if not, in place of but, tines, who they are, esin, who are they? The ones, tarasantes, troubling you, the ones who are troubling you, humas, you, kai thelontes, while desiring, metastrepsai to angelion to Christu, to distort or to twist, to alter the gospel of Christ. So the word we're looking at in this verse is metastrepsai. It's an infinitive. So we were talking about reading a book. The infinitive of read would be to read. It is necessary to read in order to understand. Infinitive. Comes from metastrepho, meta after, strepho to carry, to bear. So it's to take something that was something and turn it into something else. So this is a verb that only occurs twice in the New Testament. It's in Acts chapter 2, verse 20, and it's where it says, and the sun shall be turned into darkness. The shall be turned is the other occasion of metastrepho. So think about that for a second. If the sun gets turned into darkness, the quality of the sun that is most apparent is its brightness, right? It's a perpetual nuclear fusion fire that throws off the entire spectrum of light to the point that you can't even look at it with your naked eye without harming yourself. But it's going to be turned into something of a different kind, heteron, right? It's not going to be allos, it's going to be heteros, it's going to be something different, something that it is not. It's the opposite. Darkness is kind of the opposite of the sun. So let's apply that notion. There are only two places, he says, there are people out there who are troubling you while desiring to change the gospel into something that it's not, to change the gospel of the grace of Christ into some other gospel that's not the same kind of gospel. It's so let me paraphrase Paul's argument. He says, I'm astonished, I'm amazed, I marvel that so quickly you put yourselves in a different place from the place to which you were called and from the one who called you. So Paul says, almost immediately after I left there, your conversion to Christ was altered into a conversion to some other thing that isn't about the grace of Christ. Why? Because other people have troubled you. They've desired to twist and pervert the gospel, to alter it, to take the gospel of grace in Christ and make it a gospel of something else that's no gospel at all. And if the word gospel means good news, something that's no gospel at all, you could say is kind of the anti-good news. So as darkness is to the sun, so is this heteron euangelion to the gospel of grace in Christ. And there are people in the community after Paul left who have seemingly convinced the Galatian Christians to transfer their allegiance to this allos gospel, this allo euangelion, a gospel that's the uk allo euangelion, a gospel that's not a gospel like the one to which they were called. And there's great news. You get homework this week. Go read the rest of Galatians and look for the things that characterize this gospel that is not like the gospel to which they were called. Look for the things that the Galatian Christians are being encouraged to incorporate into their grace of Christ gospel that will in fact turn the sunshine of grace into darkness. And I think you won't have any difficulty finding those things, and it'll be apparent that once you add something to this grace of Christ that Paul is describing, the next thing you know, you'll be caught up in darkness with something that is not good news at all. That's it for this week. If you got anything out of it, please subscribe, share, like, do all those YouTube-y sort of things. And until we see one another again, Charis Kai Arena Humin, grace and peace to you. And I appreciate your participation.